to another episode of Sam's Hunt and Cook. If you're just tuning in, I hope you like the episode. If you're a subscriber or you're just coming back for another look, apologies. It's been a while since I've been able to do a video. I've just been busy with work. I've had a heck of a lot of renovations going on at home, so yeah. Anyway, for this morning, I've just punched it in about an hour and a bit just in behind closed gates. Got a bit of altitude and judging by a couple of footprints on the ground, or hoof prints on the ground, hopefully I'm in the right spot. So come along, have a watch. Hopefully we'll see some deer. Let's go. I'll also ask that you please excuse the GoPro video quality. After reviewing the footage, I had realised that I'd not only set it up incorrectly, but it was a mistake mounting it to my head for this type of hunt. There was very little useful footage, as my head was on a swivel looking for deer and sign. In saying that, the GoPro footage I was able to salvage I've included to show you guys the difference in ground conditions at different altitudes as I traverse the east-facing hillside. Been walking for about an hour and a half. Haven't seen any more deer, or haven't seen any deer. Seen some fresh sign on the way in. I was in the saddle, but so I think at that altitude I arrived at, I was just maybe crossing through that saddle and dropping down. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm just going to start dropping down. Just start following the this creek down, this gully down, and see if there's any wallows off to the side. See if I can pick up on what they're doing. Yeah, I haven't hunted this area before, so it's a bit of a recon mission, a bit of an adventure. It's all good. Beautiful countryside. As I moved my way down the creek, I noticed the bird noise off to my left beginning to intensify. As I peer up into the bush in the direction of the singing birds, I notice the ground conditions to be lush with green growth. And as I've found on previous hunts, isolated bird noise and good ground conditions can lead to the presence of deer. With this in mind, I change course and decide to investigate. After the cockatoo had finished making fun of me, I tracked the hind's hoof prints only to find she had run off to try and distract me from something very precious to her. What I initially thought was a stag, so I just saw a bit of brown, bit of flash of brown, and I honked and ran off. Thought it was a stag because it did that. I've had that happen to me so many times before. This makes complete sense. This little calf is about 15 metres in front of me. I've just tracked their footprints from where I thought I got honked from. And Mum's taken off and this little one's just bedded in the grass. I might get up, see if I can get up a little bit closer without spooking it. That was bloody amazing. Sweet little thing. I got to 3 metres away before she turned and ran. That's cute as. Oh, I'll burn a lot of time playing around with this thing. I'm going to back out so she can find a mum and yeah, start heading out. I've got a long walk. It's made my day. With the exception of locating a couple of rubs, bumping a deer out of its bed that I never actually got to see, my walk out was pretty uneventful. But none of that mattered, as all I could think about was that encounter that I had with that amazing little calf and going home and sharing the footage with my family. Thanks for joining me on another adventure, and if you're enjoying my content, please feel free to like and subscribe. Also, add a comment. Not only does it help the channel, but I'd love to hear your feedback. See you on the next one. Happy hunting and full bellies.